4 categories in the Bible in relationship to rich people, poor people, wealth and poverty. There are godly rich, there are godly poor, there are ungodly rich, there are ungodly poor, meaning the question is never should Christians be rich or poor. The question is, should Christians be godly or ungodly? And the answer is, by grace through the Spirit, Christians should strive to walk in godliness and righteousness, especially when it comes to how they relate to wealth and poverty. I think James views both wealth and poverty as differing trials you and I will face as we walk through life, with the greater trial being that of wealth. The reason wealth and prosperity is such a great trial is because it can mask your need to look outside yourself for wisdom. It will mask the reality that you have hitched your wagon to something that is fading, and thus you become someone who fades themselves. And every time you face the desire for or the accumulation of wealth, you're facing a test. It's a mastery test. Who rules my heart? God is not bothered by how much or how little you make. He's concerned with what you do with what you make. He's not worried so much about how much worldly success you get or don't get. He's concerned with where you give the glory for what you get. There are no social classes in the church. Grace is the great leveling factor that puts all of us on the same level before the cross. Was Jesus rich or poor? He was both, righteously. He began from a place of great wealth, and he left that wealth to become poor, in order that those who are poor might become rich. And when he finished his work, he returned to his place of power and wealth at the right hand of his Father. Look to the last day and how the books will get resolved on that day. And when you fix your gaze on the eternal reconciling of God's books, that will enable you to rightly face with wisdom the current trial you're facing in wealth or poverty. And put your hope not in the riches that you've earned, but in the riches you have in Jesus.